It's Ajay and Ryan on the AandRPodcast.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the A&R Podcast. I am AJ.
I'm Ryan. Hi.
It's very talk showy. And welcome. I'm James Corden. Welcome back to the Late Late Show.
What's it? What's the what's that one? The Stark one.
What?
The film, The Stark, where he interviews the interview. What's that show called? The Stark Show.
Oh, Dave Skylark.
Skylark. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Can I read some of your lyrics?
So what did you mean by this?
I'm attracted to males.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Just blares on the screen everywhere. That's literally how I imagine like CNN in America.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, "Whoa, we're breaking news."
Goated.
Speaking of breaking news, big thing happened on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Completely screwed me, by the way.
Yeah. Thanks.
Honestly, I was having such like a. It was like I was doing a sketch, like a parody of myself. I was like, "How dare they delay flights on that day? How narrow-minded, how selfish can people be?" Obviously parodying myself in the fact that I'm being selfish. But why?
I don't understand how, did they pay for your another flight then?
So
how does it work?
So the way it happened was really weird because I flew out to Austria. Oh, it's not a flex, it's just an the story. I flew out to Dubai on a first class flight in Emirates in my brand new Lamborghini Aventador. And
we know what's better than a Lamborghini.
Knowledge. But so I flew out to Austria on the Thursday night. So I stayed in a hotel in London and I flew from London. I stayed in a hotel the night before. And earlier in the day, they were like, "Oh, okay," because I was meant to fly back on the Monday, not today. And earlier in the day, they sent out an email like, "Oh, your flights might change." Which, first of all, that sketches you out. Like, why would they say that they might change? But no, but they said, due to the funeral and flights being around the time of the funeral, there might be a bit of a delay, being like your flight's 2 hours late.
What are they just like? You're not allowed to fly during the funeral?
No. So the weird thing is like they said that, and I was like, okay, well our flight comes back. Our original flight was meant to come back at 9 o'clock. And leave Austria...
In the morning? Or
no,
late?
at night.
Yeah.
Leave Austria at 8. Sorry. 7.
Yeah.
No. Leave Austria at 8.
At some time, leave
Austria at 8 and land in UK at 9.
Yeah.
So if it lands in UK at 9, the funeral ended at what, 12? 1? I don't know.
Yeah.
So it ended at 1.
It was like 10 till 2 or something like that.
So it ends at 2. So I was like, okay, we'll be safe, because 7 hours later is fine. Like, the congestion out of London would have cleared. Whatever. But no, our flight was delayed.
Oh shit, forgot you were flying back to London as well.
Yeah, I was flying back to Heathrow. So I landed, I was about to go to sleep, and then I was like, I'm just going to check my email, I've got a feeling. And then I was like, fuck, panic mode. Well, I didn't panic, I was kind of like, okay, first of all, I need to extend the hotel parking that I've booked, because I can't have my car being towed when I get back. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, now I need to book an extra night in.
Oh, do you have to pay for an extra night?
So I paid for it, and BA are going to comp it. So hopefully. I don't know if I should have said the airline. Well, it's BA. They should comp it.
You just bleep it.
What? British Airways. I'm not bleeping that. I can't be asked now. Yeah. No, don't say it. So I've asked for the money back from British. I think that's fair. They give me the money back because it's not our time.
Luckily, it wasn't like, an extra £500 a night, let's say. But I mean, if you are paying £500 a night, it doesn't matter.
We did stay at the Ritz, so it was about
the Ritz in Austria.
Yeah, Vienna, the Ritz Vienna. We did see the Ritz in Vienna. And
is there actual Ritz in? Is there a Ritz everywhere?
Most places, like most capital cities.
Oh, is there? I thought it was just the Ritz in London. That's all.
No, the Ritz is like a big hotel.
Big chain.
Yeah, it's not like just one independent thing.
I thought it was one independent.
It's not just a shop owned by Sam and Sung. Have you seen that?
You're not underground. You're not original.
Yeah, so that was my flight story. The funeral, I didn't watch it, so you can...
I didn't watch it. I was at work. I didn't get the day off.
Yeah.
So, I didn't ignore what I'm doing here. I'm just...
touching your cock.
Yeah.
It's a bit creepy.
Yeah. No, I was at work, so no idea. Can't even discuss what went on. Sorry.
Wow. Okay. Well, speaking of Brothers Sam and Sung, Brothers Iron Phone brought out a new iPhone.
Oh, mate. I've only just got an iPhone 13 and it's like 1 or 14.
I know.
No,
this one doesn't strike me as too different.
No, it's not too different to be fair, but just looks nice.
I feel like there's like a bet with the top 10 guys at Apple, and it's like, how little of the phone can we change but still get more sales?
It's because they call it names and stuff and features like the dynamic island.
I think from the iPhone 10 to the iPhone 12 and 13, there was a big
but
then now
slowly.
between 12 to 13 and 13 to 14, I just don't see a point. I just think they bring out a new one every 3 years, like a better one, like a significantly different one every 3 years.
Yeah, rather than a slight better. Yeah, I know what you mean. Unless they do like a massive change next year or something. They seem to do that, I think. Like design change.
So I think what okay, name one. So we won't talk about this too much because I know people don't really care about tech this much. But what one feature would you want them to add or take away to an iPhone? The hardware. No idea. Just make it look. So I'm gonna
look nicer. Maybe like. You get some phones where the fingerprint is obviously doesn't matter if you got Face ID, but the fingerprint is underneath the screen. What, like there? But but the thing is, the new ones do have Face ID, so it's, it doesn't matter. I much prefer Face ID because you don't actually have to use both. Yeah, because like the only time I don't like Face ID is when it's on a table, because then you kind of have to do the awkward you go. Or you actually pick the phone up. you looks like you're looking at something peculiar. Yeah, it's like. It's like you're watching porn in the office. Baited. No, but something that you shouldn't be watching. Like you're like peering over to try and get Or maybe like obviously like Sam and Sung, they're doing like flip and folds and stuff. And that I don't get that. We you just buy an iPad, isn't it? What? Buy iPad if you want the phone. First of all, buy an iPad mini. Second of all, we spent so many years coming away from flip phones. I know. We don't need any more. Have you seen there? Like they do it, and then there's like a big massive crease in the middle where they're so bulky as well. Like I wouldn't like. I know this phone. This phone is the biggest. It's like hold on, let me just get on my phone. Yeah, it's like a news phone, like, genuinely. No, I think what I would like is for them to. Yeah, I really like the power button on the top. Like a little one, because this power button is huge. Thing is though, look at that's not a big enough. That can't be like a solid. That can't run. Oh my god, the power button's on the top. But no. But I just think like I want them to change a lot, but that's like the main thing. I don't like this. It's one of them where it's like I prefer the power button being here because that's so much more subtle. Because the amount of times you accidentally click the power button. I don't accidentally click the power button. What? I don't accidentally click the power button. Of course, on your tiny ass phone, it's probably hard to see. Hasn't got one. That's why. Hasn't got enough room for a power button. Do you know what I think they'll do? I think they'll remove the volume buttons. Why? What's the point? Yeah, how are you going to turn it up or down? You've got to use the phone. Yeah, but it's quick to do it. It's quick. Or maybe even the stupid ringer. That you hardly use. Like that. Is your always on or off? Off. Yeah, mine. Whoever has it on. No, it's this noise. Wait. When you text it. Oh. That. I like that sometimes, but I like the one on my own. But you're just obnoxious if you do it in front of loads of people. Yeah. Well, it's true. Yeah, true. I can't really tell you what I would prefer because it aren't like what I'd like to see added because I'm not that. It'd be like one of them where they add it and I'm like, oh my god, I knew they should have added that, but I can't tell you what it is. No, I'm with you. So until next year. Yeah, until next year. iPhone 14 Pro Ultimate Edition gaming phone 4K HD 320p 360 820 415 Nvidia of the year. Graphics powered, Porsche powered, Red Bull sponsored iPhone. That's what it would be called. If it's Red Bull sponsored, you'd have that straight away. Yeah. I would have it straight away. I'd love this massive like Red Bull logo on the back. If that was like imprinted on your phone, you'd get it. Do you think Apple will make cars soon? Huh? Apple will make cars. I think so. They'd probably do a Tesla. Not as in like not a Tesla, but their copy. Do you know what would be the coldest thing ever? Is if they partnered with Tesla and instead of the Tesla iOS thing being that, it's just genuinely all Apple. That's what they're doing with their new Apple CarPlay. They're basically taking over the car, which is good. So
Monopoly. I'm into capitalism. So we roll.
There can only be one.
I mean, if there's one, I think I want it to be Apple. Because, we're kind of powered by Apple at the moment.
Well, if you change now, you're fucked.
Yeah, I think now, once you buy into the ecosystem,
mate, they grab you by the balls and they just keep you there.
Notice what you raised on your hand when you did that. They grab you by the balls.
Oh, yeah, merch. Well, not merch. It is merch, technically.
I don't think
it's more, what's the word? Product placement.
It's just a product.
Product placement, that's what I was doing.
Oh, if we were sponsored by Apple. Is anyone sponsored by Apple?
Apple?
They don't need it. Do Apple really need sponsors?
No.
Because
who
doesn't know what it is what I'm saying.
No.
Well, I'm going to reset that.
No, I don't think
at the same time, Coca-Cola sponsors stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Apple, they probably do sponsor things, but nothing not like a football. Like, imagine a team sponsored by Apple.
It would genuinely be the richest club in the world. It'd be the new Newcastle, Everton, sign us up.
Unless it was like an oil company or something.
Do oil companies have less or more revenue than Apple?
I thought they'd have more, but I don't know.
I think they'd have less.
I don't know.
Isn't Apple?
I don't think it's a debate that we need to go down, to be honest.
Why? Because it makes us really sad.
No. How much oil? How much oil does profits and money and economy?
I don't know if you saw this. You might have done. The Philip Schofield and Holly Willoby.
Oh, the cut in line bullshit that I don't give a shit about.
Yes. Well, first of all, why do people care? Second of all,
mate,
aren't they just there for media?
And if I was offered to skip a 13-hour queue, I'd skip it.
What? No, 100%. And I just think, if you're getting annoyed about celebrities getting things that normal people don't have access to, you should be annoyed at every celebrity ever.
And yeah, exactly. And also, I don't get what the fuss about. Oh my god, David Beckham, he waited 13 hours with everyone. He refused. Mate, he goes back home to his mansion. Does it matter? Well, he's not a saint. He's still rich, and he's still like.
I'm sure the $5,000 sports massage.
I know. Yeah. He probably bought himself a present for doing that. So.
He bought himself a treadmill.
I think it's just queuing like normal people, and I think people just need to accept there are just people in the world who have a higher priority.
No, okay, I understand. Maybe you're a little bit miffed. If you're standing in the line, first of all, there's people who haven't stood in the line who are annoyed. Yeah. It's like, what do you care?
Yeah.
Second of all, it's like they're there for doing
coverage.
The show. Like they're doing the media on the show. Like you're not going to get annoyed of the cameraman who broadcasted the funeral. Imagine the line.
Sorry, can't film it. The cameraman's still in the 13-hour queue.
Yes, I only get annoyed at those two, but the cameraman who followed them, who's taking the pictures of them? The guy who got the line with them.
Exactly.
So.
Or President Biden, the most. He needs to be protected most just in the 13-hour queue.
Yeah.
No, just by himself.
I mean, I can't believe though. What are the kids' names? George and Charlotte. Is it George and Charlotte? The Prince and Princess.
George.
Like Kate and Will's kids. They got to go to the front.
They're like George Leo.
They should wait.
They should. Inconsiderate arsehole. Pusher-inners.
Yeah, literally. It's like that. I mean, that's actually a good tweet.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna say that. Cheers. Nice one.
If you get any good reactions, just let me know.
Yeah. Imagine it blows up. Like,
I'd be gutted. I'd be gutted.
Yeah. Well, you don't have Twitter. But you use Twitter.
I do, but I don't tweet.
Look at stuff you don't tweet.
I don't tweet.
Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about was two of the most famous entertainment sports stars are fighting each of the Paul brothers. So,
Roman
Reigns.
Is he WWE?
Huge in WWE.
And
WWE is one of the most watched sports in the world.
It's still
dangerous.
Is this a boxing fight or is it a WWE fight?
It's a WWE fight. It's for the okay. The belt sounds kind of stupid when I say it. Don't laugh. It's for the WWE Universal World Championship.
the belt created for that show.
Yes. Yes, but it looks quite intense. I mean,
but it's staged, isn't it? The whole of it. So they know who.
But a guy who's done it not that long is fighting the top guy, like the face off.
Logan Paul is officially a WWE superstar.
Yeah, he was appearing on loads. Like the thing is, I don't really follow. Like I used to watch WWE a lot, but I don't really follow it much anymore. But ever since Logan Paul's been getting into it, I'm kind of like, Maybe they're trying something new because he kind of got a bit stale when like the Undertaker left and Shawn Michaels.
I don't. What's the story? I don't even know what the storyline is.
I mean,
I don't even know what the
Roman Reigns. I think Logan Paul just entered being like, "I'm the YouTube guy," and he got booed by like everybody.
Okay.
Like everyone booed him when he's in the stadium, and then I think he won his first and second match. And then now it's his third, and he's fighting for the WWE Universal World Championship.
So when he won, that was like someone telling, right, you're going to win this one.
See, I don't get how they stage it. Because, like, do they practice the whole fight start to finish in like, the background? Or are they just like...
So, obviously, surely it's choreographed, right?
Okay, but then, like... So do you know... I don't know how much you know about this, but like the whole Royal Rumble match, do you know what that is?
I know where everyone's on everyone gets
so like
in.
60 seconds and someone comes in. How do you choreograph that?
Mate. Yeah, but things I find maybe that because there's just so many people and you just can't tell what's going on.
Yeah, because there's some people who are just like lying on the floor for ages and they're clearly not that hurt. Like they just get punched, they lie down, and then obviously that bit looks a bit staged. I mean, I'm not saying that this whole thing is real, but I'm saying that there must be an element of... Well, there is an element of danger. Like you've seen people get hurt.
Well, they're jumping off.
Rey Mysterio killed somebody.
Did he?
In Mexico, yeah, doing fake.
With the gun.
Yeah, it's part of the cartel actually. Raymond Mysterio.
Raymond.
His son's in WWE as well now. Yeah, he's joined some evil guy. So like when I saw the Logan Paul thing against Roman Reigns, I like googled to see what the beef was and how they're staging it. But then WWE started recommending me, and like one of them was like, Dominic Mysterio betrays his father. It's like
Dominic Mysterio. Yeah. God.
So that's what's going on with Logan Paul. But then the other Paul brother,
Jake Paul,
is
Anderson Silva, and isn't he like a really big fan of him or something?
Well, like they just like respect. Like, they met each other before, they respect each other.
Well,
Anderson Silva's going into it being the favourite.
Why Jake Paul's gonna? Anderson Silva is he clearly retired? Isn't he? Surely.
Yes, but at the same time, if you ever watch an Anderson Silva fight, you'll realise why he's the favourite. Oh, because he would kill you.
Yeah, but I swear he's known for his high kicks and stuff, and for his.
Well, but that's what I mean. But
this is boxing.
But like, it's not the same as if he fights Ben Askren.
Yeah.
Like Anderson Silva was a very, very good fighter.
Yeah, Ben Askren was still shit.
I mean, I had to confirm this with because I don't really watch UFC. I had to confirm this with Joe. Like, where would you put Anderson Silva in? Like, would you put him in an all-time greats list? And he was like. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like incredible. He's not like Tyron Woodley. He's not.
No, he's basically really well known.
Yeah, and I mean, I even watched True Geordie's video on it, and he said like, Anderson Silva was the favourite, and he's like really into UFC, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I think Anderson Silva goes into that the favourite, and I hope Anderson Silva doesn't win. I hope Jake Paul knocks him out because if Anderson Silva wins, then that kind of defeats the whole point of Jake being like a legend killer. Because if you lose to the biggest legend,
it's like the God Killer, the God Butcher.
Yeah, Jake Paul, the Legend Butcher.
The Legend Butcher.
So Jake's got to fight him. I mean, and KSI's fighting in January, but I think he'll fight Dylan Dennis.
Yeah, it's Dylan
Dennis is going to get sparked out.
Isn't he another UFC fighter? Was he a boxer?
He's like Conor McGregor's side man. And then Logan Paul's fighting on that card, and Deji's fighting on that card.
Yeah, Deji's fighting Floyd Mayweather.
That was my thanks.
Sorry.
You suck so much.
There goes.
I'll leave that.
Just rewinded.
And Deji's fighting Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, that's nuts.
Mate, why?
Okay.
How?
Okay, so I was watching an interview, right, and basically 50 Cent, the rapper.
50 Cent.
50 Cent.
Yeah.
50 Cent.
Yeah.
Was just saying that him personally makes lots of money.
Yeah.
But he's never seen anybody spend money like Floyd Mayweather spends money. So my thing is that Mayweather's broke.
I've heard.
So Mayweather's broke. So he needs to fight people who aren't. Because like he can't fight like if he fights Canelo, he'll get sparked. Yeah. Like he will be done. He'll be lights out for him. He's not as good as he was, and he can't play that with good boxers. Like if he fights Bivol, if he fights Canelo, if he fights Gigi, like he'll be done. It's over for him.
He needs to fight shit boxers with big names. Yeah,
like he needs to fight a Logan Paul.
I have heard that he always does it just for the money because of how much he spends and he's broke. Yeah,
like he was taking unofficial boxing fights in like for like Chinese billionaires.
He battered that blonde Chinese lad.
I think he also was going to fight a Bengal tiger before like the RSPCA stepped in.
I suppose it makes sense because you never see him sponsored by anything.
Mayweather.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, as in,
well,
he's not the face of Nike. He's not he doesn't. What endorsements does he get?
Well, he has his own promotion thing.
What, Money Mayweather?
Well, no, Mayweather Promotions, like.
But that's like a.
But like whenever he fights, he probably gets like 70% of whatever Sky are earning on it.
I see what you mean.
Like, regardless,
he's his own promotion team.
Yeah, he's his own promotion team because every single person wants to see him fight, and even still, whoever he fights, I'll probably want to watch Mayweather fight because this fight could always be his last. I know we always say that, and I know it's always an exhibition fight.
And also, so basically, if he loses, it doesn't go on his record.
Yeah, but what are the chances that he's going to lose to Deji?
He isn't gonna lose. But that's what I'm saying. Like, at least when he fought Logan Paul, he fought someone who he should never have physically fought in a boxing match.
Yeah, like a big dude.
Exactly. Like,
whereas Deji's above his weight class, but at the same time, Deji's not as good as Logan Paul.
Deji's won one fight against Fuzi Tube.
Fuzi Tube. Yes. So no, I just think that people want to see Money Mayweather fight, and I'd want to see him fight. I think of the last huge fight he had, McGregor, right?
I'd say that was pretty big. Yeah,
that was probably the biggest fight.
That was it, wasn't it?
I think McGregor was the last one. Well, that's what I mean. So you could already see the decline.
That was 4 years ago.
He fought Pacquiao.
That was before, mate.
Exactly.
The fight before, wasn't it?
He fought, I think he might have done one between. But if he fought Pacquiao, but then after he was like, okay, let me just take a UFC fighter and fight him, and then now let me take some random Chinese businessman's son and scrap him, and then now let me take Logan Paul, and now let me take a smaller YouTuber. He's probably not as good, and he'll just keep coming down until he eventually fights one of us.
When he's like 50 or 60.
Right now, if Mayweather was like, Deji's out, you're stepping in next week, would you do it?
Yeah.
Yes. Secure the bag.
But I'd like to get
secure the bag and get some A&R podcast supported shorts.
Yeah, buy some bots.
Exactly. It'd be great.
And then I mean, even if someone who would kill me said, "Do you want to fight?" I'd be like, "Yeah, okay." If I was going to get paid absolutely mint from it.
No, but like if you fought Deontay Wilder, there is a very strong chance you would actually be dead.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd be willing
I don't think I would fight Deontay Wilder.
Why you would not take that chance?
What? Mate, do you know how hard he hits?
Don't know.
He'd rock.
I know. Obviously, he obviously dropped Tyson Fury. He's got to take. No, and what's
mate? He's knocked out 41 people with a punch. Yeah. His right hand would probably give you significant brain damage. There's no way.
He is called the Bronze Bomber.
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe.
Should we ask him? We fight him
to this day.
Yeah, I mean. Also, just while on the topic of boxing, I mean, I know we're kind of running a bit long. Well, probably not actually running that long. But on the topic of boxing, have you seen that AJ and Tyson Fury have accepted terms for the 3rd of December?
Yeah.
That'll be a big.
Tyson Fury wins.
What?
Tyson Fury wins.
Do you know what? I just because imagine he doesn't.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm going to say AJ wins.
Yeah.
And when anyone comes back, I will clip this all over our Instagram page. I'll clip it everywhere and be like, AJ wins. I think it's great. So AJ, Joshua.
If AJ wins, he makes him the best boxer because...
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. That's not how it works. If Burnley beat Man City, it doesn't make them the best team.
Yeah, it does because it means that...
No, because in boxing, anyone can beat anyone. Like,
yeah, it's just the look of the day sometimes.
Exactly. And just, I'd want Joshua to drop Fury, to be honest.
I want them to drop each other. They're both annoying sometimes. Most of the time.
You know what? Weirdly, so you know how AJ is my favourite.
Yeah.
Weirdly, recently I've been really liking Deontay Wilder. I really think he's.
Has he even been boxing?
No, just his interviews are funny. Because that's my point. Have you heard anything of Deontay Wilder since he lost to Fury? Exactly. He's been very quiet.
Yeah, because he got given the humble pie.
No, but whereas when Fury won, right? He's just been saying, I'm retired, I'm not retired. I'll only fight 500 mil. I won't fight for anything. Yeah. I'll give it all to charity. He's just been speaking out, and so is AJ. So the only person who's actually not annoying me at the moment is Deontay Wilder.
Is that because we're not in America, but I suppose it'd be covered on
English. I mean, I follow subscribe to various boxing interview pages, and he does do the rare interview and says a lot of stings, but yeah, I think he wants to fight Andy Ruiz.
Oh, because who did Andy Ruiz beat recently?
Ortiz.
Yeah.
I mean, Deontay Wilder also beat Ortiz, so it makes sense for a fight. So, but I think those two should fight. Wilder and Fury fight, And then if Wilder wins and AJ wins,
do you know who would be? What would be a class fight? And it's not like Vidal Riley and Floyd Mayweather.
I think Floyd Mayweather. First of all, Vidal Riley is with Mayweather, like the Mayweather gym.
Oh, is he?
He's like sponsored with the Mayweather. So
I
also think Floyd Mayweather would get killed.
Do you reckon Vidal Riley is that good?
No, I don't think Vidal. Vidal Riley is a natural boxer.
Yeah.
Second, he's a cruiserweight. Do you know he's so much heavier than Floyd? So the damage that he's.
But wasn't Logan Paul a cruiserweight?
Yeah, but Vidal Riley is a professional boxer. Yeah. Logan Paul is a YouTuber. It's a very different game. Like if you watch any of Vidal's fights, you can see, and he trains the YouTubers. The guy who's training the YouTubers is clearly going to be significantly better.
True.
So he would kill Floyd Mayweather just because of the size.
Yeah.
It's like, I'd love to see a fight, Andy Ruiz versus Floyd Mayweather.
It'd be like Kirby eating.
he's slimmed down, you know.
Mate, he looks like, to be fair, he looks massive.
Do you know he's 6'2"?
Is he?
He's taller than us.
He doesn't look it in the ring.
No, he doesn't look it in the ring because he stood next to guys who are like 6'8". Like when he stands next to Joshua, he looks tiny, but he's 6'2". He's a lot taller than us.
That's true.
He'd eat us a lot like Kirby.
Mate. He did look in good shape for his fight.
Very good shape. I'm going to. I've actually lost the headline of the week, so if you want to say something, Ryan.
Oh God. What do I want to say with you all? Hi. I don't know, because I don't want to say it, and then it's like, what are we going to talk about next episode? Did you watch She-Hulk Wednesday?
I did, but I want to get a review at the end, right? There's been no other Marvel shows? Sorry, movies.
No.
I'm still getting this up.
Look, this is what happens when you're not prepared.
No, I was prepared, but I deleted the link by accident.
Why would you do that? Go on history.
What? Oh, fucking legend, Ryan. Didn't think of that. Okay, so it's not looking at the episode. Before we do, we have our weekly segment, Headline of the Week. You guys know what Headline of the Week is? The week segment. I find a headline. I don't know. I'm Ryan.
Have a little talk about it.
So today's Headline of the Week. Mom gobsmacked over family's messed up response to the pregnancy announcement. A family has called out their mum for their messed up reaction to their daughter's pregnancy announcement. The viewers have defended the full-time nanny. The power of the internet has allowed us to witness all kinds of different reactions to pregnancy announcements over the years, whether it's hilarious, emotional, or even utter shock. However, a new video which has surfaced online takes reactions to a new extreme as one breaks news to her mum that she's expecting a child. Whilst the family member was quick to label the mum's disappointed reaction as really messed up, users on popular video streaming service TikTok, I don't know what that is, I sounded really old, TikTok, have since thought otherwise, initially surprising her mum with the ultrasound photo of her unborn child. The expecting parent was in utter disbelief as the reaction was far from she anticipated. There's a video down if you want to go watch it. In the viral clip, which has exceeded 10 million views to date, a man recorded the interaction between them. However, it's safe to say that no one expected the response from the grandmother, and she goes, "Another one already."
Oh my God.
The woman's mum asked in disbelief, creating a mixed bag of responses between the family. Someone said, "What?" And the second one says, "Mom." The woman's mother said, "Oh God, I just think you guys, you can't handle the two you have. Really, another baby?" And someone said, "That's messed up."
Is this an American thing?
Should we listen to the video?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you wanted to really sound really old, you should have said 10 million hits.
10 million YouTube views.
YouTube.
Is it this?
Don't know.
Is it this? No.
Okay. Looks like we ain't gonna play it.
Oh.
Another one.
Okay, no, it's not working.
Okay. So I can imagine what goes on.
It's
so the grandmother just
shits all over the basement. Yeah. That's so bad.
Can't you say you can't handle the two you've got?
That's so bad. Imagine someone saying that to like your mom. That's awful.
Mate, that's fun. It's funny now, but
you're like, well, both my parents ran away, so they probably broke my car under the two of them.
You were right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really bad. That's so bad. I don't like that.
I don't know. It's without the video, it's hard to hear what context it was.
No, whatever the context is, it's so bad.
True. It was in front of everyone, in front of like the whole family and the friends.
Yeah, that's so bad. Okay. So my thing going forward is going to be not recording big moments. I know people say like you're going to remember it, but don't record proposals, don't record baby announcement, don't record gender reveals, because something always goes wrong, and then someone has that footage for life. Imagine you record a proposal, they say no. Imagine you record a gender reveal and it's a girl. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine you record a gender reveal and, I don't know, you hit the balloon and it whacks your wife in the face or something. Or imagine like you're filming this and your mom goes, you can't handle the 2 year old. It's so bad, you don't do it, just don't record stuff.
Well, don't jinx it.
Yeah, don't jinx it. Don't tempt fate.
There you go.
That's my deep and wise lesson.
Don't tempt fate.
Okay, so I want to thank you guys so much, I hope, for listening. I have been your host, AJ.
I've been Brian.
Brian?
Yeah.
So, Harlem's the best.